Hello everyone, I'm Grestar, and this is Friday Night Funkin'. So just quick heads up, I've already played through this game. There are currently 7 weeks involved in this game. But for those of you who were not aware of what this game was, I believe it started on Newgrounds. That is the understanding that I have attained. And it's basically like Dance Dance Revolution, but you play on a keyboard. So you either use WASD or the arrow keys, or I use actually a combination of both. I use left arrow as A, down arrow as S, and then up arrow is up arrow on the keyboard, right arrow on the keyboard. So even though I've already played through this, I want to play through it here for you guys, just in case you were not aware of this game, because I think that it's really cool and really fun, and it's perfectly free. They did recently have a Kickstarter, and so they crowdfunded for resources to be able to create a full game out of this, with I think like 3 times as many weeks. It's a lot of weeks or something, but yeah, so I'm just going to get into it and show you. And frankly, I want to play some of the mods for this game, but it was one of those things where I felt bad for having played this base game alone without having recorded any of it. And so basically I'm guilt tripping myself into playing this now for you so that I can then play the mods. So it's for my own enjoyment. But here's something for you to know with this game is the character and the track on the left, that's completely computer based. You are the little blue-haired dude on the right side. I believe his name is just Boyfriend. I don't know the lore of this game or how intensive it is. But basically, I'm Boyfriend. The girl on the speakers there in the center is Girlfriend. I believe I'm currently having a little rap battle with her dad, who is a demon. And we encounter her mom later on too. It's this whole thing. But, yeah. So one of the things that I think is cool about this game, with the fact that the person on the left is a computer, like, they go first, and they tend to have something that mirrors what you're about to do. So you get an idea of what's coming up, and I just think that's super useful. I mean, do I necessarily use it? I usually don't watch the notes and try to anticipate, like, alright, these kinds of notes are coming up now, even though maybe I should. But I like being able to hear it at least first. So that's cool. And then another thing I think is neat, just about like the aesthetics combined with mechanics, is Girlfriend in the back on the speaker again. You can see her like bobbing her head. She acts as a metronome for the song, so you can get the tempo of it. Yeah. Anyway, with this game, it's separated. I don't know if I want to say chapters or albums. I want to say chapters, I know that. Oh, I had intended to take off my glasses before playing. Whoops. Oh well. I was just afraid of the glare. But, yeah, so we'll say they're separated into chapters. Each chapter, there are 7 chapters. Each chapter has 3 songs to play. So, 21 songs total. I've actually only pretty much played on hard. There was one song, the second song of the last week, the 7th week, that I went down to normal on because I just wasn't able to beat it on hard for the longest time. And it's the only song that I currently have, I feel, a chance of failing in the base game. Maybe the 3rd song of the 7th week as well. But all the other songs I have down right now. There are still parts for sure that I might struggle with on a song. But the 2nd song of the last week and the 3rd song of the last week are the only ones that I'm at all worried about actually failing the song. So here, for this one, I'll play without my glasses so you can see what's probably more of my normal face to you, even though I wear glasses. These are just dollar store reading glasses. I wear them every day now, so I'm super used to it, but yeah. And then for songs after this, I'll put them back on, so arrows are not as blurry for me. Also, I did try to find a way to record my fingers, because I figured that was probably better than recording my face for a game like this, especially because I know I'm probably covering up the top left corner a little bit. I'm not sure where I'm going to put my face cam yet. But, yeah, I just couldn't find a way to really record my hands as I played this, so. I haven't mentioned this part yet. I really like this song's music, or this game's music. So, I hope you guys do too. I just think this game is really cool. And I'm surprised it took me this long to like find it and be able to enjoy it for myself. But it's because it took so long for me to learn it was a thing that I want to record this. In case other people would like this too and be able to play for themselves. And like I said, I want to do mods. So, not make mods, like play mods. Okay, glasses back on. I can see again. Cool. Again, just dollar store reading glasses, but I've worn them for forever and they help. So that was week 1. Typically, the weeks kind of have their own, like, antagonists. So you'll see here, we're not fighting that demon dad anymore. We're fighting these 2 people. And yeah, you might recognize some of these people from, like, popular animations. Like, these 2 are from It's Spooky Month, you know? I don't know who the animator is or what the series is. I just know my friend was super into them. This song, actually, was one of the hardest ones for me to get down. And it really isn't that hard, but I just had like such a mental block with it that I beat almost every other song before I could reliably beat this one. Like everything I think but the second song of the last week. And really, it's not that hard. Again, like this part coming up here, I'm not gonna hit every note, but you know. But I'm not at risk of like dying, right? Like I just missed a few and that was it. Songs definitely do pick up in intensity as you keep going. And there will be many more notes missed. I'm not a rhythm game like veteran, you would say. I certainly have played them before, you know, but I was never great. Like Dance Dance Revolution, I could never get very far on like harder difficulties. And like, you know, Guitar Hero, obviously another super popular rhythm game. I was playing on Expert, but I was by no means like great at it. Like, I could survive on Expert most of the time, but there were definitely songs I would just utterly fail. And also, when I say Rock Band, I'm lumping that in with, like, Guitar Hero. Or when I say guitar... Which one did I say? Either way, the point... It's the same thing. I mean, not the games, but what I'm saying. Even if the games did basically become the same. Ooh, DJ Hero! Who in the comments played DJ Hero? I'm curious. Because I did. Likewise, it wasn't great. I did play on the hardest difficulty, which, by the way, I am doing now. Not trying to brag, just so people know. I mean, I'm proud of myself for playing here, but I know that other people are just way better than me, so whatever. But DJ Hero, I love that game. Like, back in 8th grade, I was watching YouTube videos of it and pretending I was playing. Like, I would just move my fingers on my desk and pretend I had, like, the controller for it, you know? And then I finally got the game for myself. I think it was 8th grade? That sounds so old now, because, like, I think I finally got the game in 11th grade. No, it can't have been 8th grade. I think it was 10th. I was picturing a particular classroom, and that melded with my 8th grade memory, but I think it was 10th grade. I was into it, and then it was the next year that I finally got the game. Haven't played it in forever now, but just thinking to the rhythm games and that came to mind. I was like, oh, I have to mention that. Oh. Also, there's this dude. I won't talk as much here so you can maybe hear some of his lovely lyrics, because he's like the only character that actually sings words. The girlfriend is cute when she gets scared of the thunder and lightning. Oh, I should probably say too, I wouldn't say this game is mature, but it has mature elements. It's not for children. You know, like, I'd say, you know, like, teen, maybe preteen, but, like, it has some adult humor. You know, so just keep that in mind. You be the best judge for yourself. I'm not gonna police you here. So he's not the first character. Said I wasn't gonna talk, and here I am. He's not the first character to introduce, like, double notes, but you don't see it too often in this game. I should also point out for my own sake, it is much harder to play this while talking. So I am going to do even worse than normal. But I figure, especially if I'm doing face cam, you don't just want to see me staring blankly at the screen. You don't want my dull concentration, like, resting bee face, you know? Yeah. But if I had to say, like, my least two favorite weeks, it would be week 1 and 2. They're not my favorite songs. And, you know, they're easy enough that I'm not as engaged with them. So, this is the last one of week 2, so I'm looking forward to moving on to week 3 and onward. Nope, can't drink. Okay, I got back in time. Because, like, I got my fingers back in position, you know? Okay, cool. This song is over. I really should have just waited and then took a drink, but whatever. Also, taken a drink. I should have waited and taken a drink. Whatever. Week 3. Yeah, so again, I don't know if anyone is actually familiar with these characters, but apparently, like, Pico is from an animation. So, like, I don't think Dad is, I don't think Mom is, but I know the spooky twins are or whatever, and I know Pico is. I just haven't seen those for myself exactly. I didn't really like Pico songs at first, but they've grown on me. They're just kind of fun to play, too. But yeah, again, like, if you were to play using just WASD or just the arrow keys, I feel like that would be so much harder because you would basically only be able to use 3 fingers, you know? And having to switch between up and down arrow, especially with some patterns or some songs that just, they move really fast, I don't know how you'd do it. Also, I'm wearing a beanie. It is not cold. It is quite hot. I am suffering, but I'm on camera and I want to look better. Just so you guys don't get, like, super envious of me being like, oh, I can't believe it's cool enough where he lives to wear a beanie. I mean, it is without me dying, but yeah. Also, yeah, if anyone is interested in playing this, I'll link it in the description below. I am actually not playing on Newgrounds because for some reason that one won't load for me. I'm playing on a different site, but pretty sure its origin was Newgrounds. So that's the one I'll be sharing. I also know that like Newgrounds one has loaded for like my younger brother and a friend of mine, so it's just something on my end apparently. But yeah, like this part just feels good to play right here. I just like that, just that stream of it. It's fun. All right, and now Pico's third and final song. This will be the last one of week 3. For again, a total of 7 weeks.
3, 2, 1, go!
I'm wondering if anyone actually feels the same way. I mean, I'm sure a lot of people do, but with rhythm games like this, in a way, I find hard to be easier than, like, other difficulties. Because the arrows line up with what you're hearing, you know? This part, too, is cool. Okay, so there was week 3. So next we're going to be moving on to week 4, which stars Girlfriend's lovely mother, and yeah, we'll get to see some more cool songs. And this is where I'll point out too, even though it'll speak for itself, that the music is very variable. If you haven't noticed already, like there are different like genres or whatnot of music, and it's cool. Also, no, I have not been paying any attention or reading out to you the names of the tracks. When I'm selecting the week, if you look in the bottom left corner, you can see the names of them. I also just really like the background dancers, you know? It's just fun to me. Okay. And there was song 1. I'm so not used to my glasses being so constricted. So you guys are right. So I have my beanie. Beneath that, I have this headband because this actually has my earphones in it.
3, 2, 1, go!
Because what I've been using for headphones aside from that takes a USB slot. And with my recording setup, I don't have enough USB slots to actually use my usual headset. So, and then my glasses are stuffed under like, I think just under the beanie. I think they're over my headband. Nope, they're under both. For everyone who I know was curious about that. So part of the reason I felt bad for not having recorded this game as I was first playing it, but I'm really trying to get over that because I got into this really bad, like, place, very generally speaking, where I wasn't playing anything for myself. I was not allowing myself to have fun because it was always like, well, you could have recorded this, you know? You're missing sharing out on those experiences with other people because you didn't record it. But because I wasn't always, in the mood to record, or, I just couldn't record something for whatever reason, whether like technical limitations or what, I just wasn't doing anything, So I was like, all right, I'm just gonna play this game for fun for myself because it looks entertaining. And so I did. But it would have been cool to have recorded it because I was not good at the beginning, I started on hard, I just went right into it, but it got hard really fast, and I wasn't able to do all of the songs right away. Like this song, I failed so many times and just had to like keep redoing it over and over again, and there were a few songs like that. And even songs where I didn't fail them, I've just gotten better at certain parts over time, and generally just improved. And it would have been cool to have, like, my journey recorded, basically. But, whatever. I have to be able to just enjoy myself, too. But yeah, on that note, if you want to play this game, you find it really difficult, but you still want to play it, like, stick with it. Because, it does get easier. Not easy necessarily, but easier for sure. It's so hype, this song, too. Nice. Okay, cool. So there we go. That was week 4. We are nearing the end. We have 5, 6, and 7 left. But yeah, like week 4, if you look on the bottom left, you have the tracks. Satin Panties, High, and MILF. And then Pico, Philly Blam, Spica's South Monster, Bo Bo Fresh Dad Battle. Anyway. Cocoa, Eggnog, Winter Horrorland. Stay hydrated, everybody. It's important.
3, 2, 1, go!
This is another time where, like, if you're aware of animations or animators, that kind of thing, you might recognize some things, like with Newgrounds especially, I believe. I mean, because there we have Zone, I don't know at all who Zone is, never once seen anything that she might have created. upper right, you can see, like in the very back upper right, you can see like Henry Stickmin. Things like that. Also, for how concerned Santa looks, the gun isn't even pointing at him. It's in front of his face, which is still scary, but just throwing that out there. Nice. 222, I think that might be the biggest combo I've ever gotten on that song, actually. Usually, you know that part at the end where like she was singing and it switched up and it had those patterns? I would usually miss like the end bit. And I don't think I mean, clearly I didn't at either of those because I got 222 combo. Might have also noticed that I picked story mode when I was playing, you know, clicked in to play this game. There's story mode in like free play. Not a whole ton of story evident in story mode right now. But what it does is like you pick a week and it takes you, you know, through each of those 3 songs in the week, like one after the other. Whereas free play, you just do 1 song at a time. And there are some songs or some weeks where it does affect story a little bit. Or like you don't see everything the same. But for the most part, it's just how the songs are presented to you. Yay! So like normally you would miss out on this bit if you just did free play. But in story mode, you know, we get like crashing to black and that lovely image right there.
3, 2, 1, go.
So I hope you guys liked the Lemon Demon. I think his proper name is just Monster, I think, but he's totally a lemon demon, right? And people think that that's a reference to Neil. I don't dare try to say his last name. But if you're a fan of mashup songs, I definitely look up Neil. It's like Neil Cicerega or something. But again, no idea how to really pronounce it. That was just if you wanted a way to try to spell it.
Snowmen smiling with your teeth, falling names created with your meat. Cutting about the slice to make your tail golden brown. Some you with spices, serve to friends around. Separate you from your eyes to girlfriend inside out, burn her fingernails. La, 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 la. Soak your hands in freezing water, watching as the skin gets softer. See a bone, your dark red snow, drop the below. And take a piece of your rabies, loosen your mind, and take a
So, if I do free play, this is one of the songs I typically don't pick, just because it's not as much fun to me as other songs, but it's nice in its own right. But it's like usually I do week 3, week 4, the last 2 songs of week 5, and then week 7. Wait, no, sorry. The first 2 of week 5, the last 2 of week 6. Which, speaking of, and then, yeah, but here we go. Senpai, Roses, and Thorns are the tracks coming into this one. And right away, you'll see something I think is really cool about this week. They've changed the aesthetic. A new fair maiden has come in search of true love. A serenade between gentlemen shall decide where her beautiful heart shall reside. Beep bo bop.
3, 2, 1, go!
Why is he so dreamy, everybody? Yay! We beat him! I'm sure he's gonna be thrilled. Not bad for an ugly worm. But this time, I'll rip your nuts off right after your girlfriend finishes gargling mine. But beep bip scoop bip. Yay!
2, 1, go!
He's so vengeful now. Look at this spite. This is one of those songs where there's a part I just haven't been able to figure out yet. So I will flail my way through it. Not at risk of, like, dying on this song, but you'll know those parts when they come up. Because I'll be missing notes, if that wasn't clear. I think that's the first time I've hit all those notes on that section, to be perfectly honest. But it's this part. Haven't been able to figure out quite that pattern yet. Frankly, though, I think that's the best I've ever done on that song. Maybe. 67-460, I'm curious. 67-460. I don't think I'm gonna remember that for the song. More story. Direct contact with real humans after being trapped in here for so long. And her of all people. I'll make her father pay for what he's done to me, and all the others. I'll beat you and make you take my place. You don't mind your bodies being borrowed, right? It's only fair. Nah, we're not gonna let that happen. We're gonna own this, whatever the crap he is. This is another one I had to redo so many times when I was first playing through this game. I just kept dying on it. Girlfriend's so unfazed, though. Yeah, I already forgot my score from the other one. I think there was a 7, a 6, and a 4 somewhere in there, but I don't know. Yeah, so like, when I was first playing through this game, I could not beat that one for the longest time. I died a bunch. You can ask my younger brother. You can't, because you don't have contact with him, but you know. But now, yeah, now I think that was one of the first ones I like full comboed, you know? Anyway, this is the final week of the base game. Ugh, guns and stress. And guns is the one that I'm most concerned about, and then stress second. I've never lost to Ugh.
Well, 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 what do we got here? We should just kill you, but what the hell, it's been a boring day. Let's see what you got.
3, 2,
So this one shouldn't be a problem. The next one, yes. This one, no. This one should be fine. It's got some bangers in it. As you can imagine, in rhythm games, if you lose the rhythm for a moment, that can hurt. You gotta like quickly try to find it again, while keeping up with the notes coming in.
Pretty tight bars for a little dude who's simping over an ugly, boring little teenager that wears her mom's clothes.
He's so mean. You're so mean, Tank Man.
2, 1, go.
Yes, I believe that's the Newgrounds tank mascot, you know. I was never a huge Newgrounds person myself. But yeah. But yeah, if I'm gonna fail any song in the main game, it's gonna be this one. So fingers crossed that I can do it. Through lots of flailing, you know. It's a great song, though. love this part. Okay, that one's done. That's the one I was most afraid of, and we beat it. And it's a good score for me, so I'll take it. This one, technically,
God effing damn it.
could also lose, just
Well played,
don't expect
you
to.
little shit. But this is war, and in war, people die.
I don't know why the quality's
Man,
weird on this
get
one, by
rid
the
of
way.
Fire. Sorry, no problem for you this year. Look who it is, your sexually ambiguous, angry little friend. Don't you have a school to shoot up? There's one way to settle this. Let's rock, you little cunt.
Just their
You little
reaction.
cunts.
Okay, here we go.
1, go.
The saving thing about this one, like, because it can be hard at parts, you know, but it has a lot of long notes. And you can use the long notes to really, like, pull yourself back from the brink of death. Because they haven't explained this, but I assume you'll understand. You can see the bar at the bottom. We want to be on the left side. You know, we want that bar to be full of green. We want to push the person off, basically. If our icon goes all the way to the right, we lose. So yeah.
Pretty good.
See, like, long notes like this. But yeah, okay, so there was that. And then we'll see, like, there's this next little bit. I don't know, again, why it's off to the side. I assume it's not that way on Newgrounds. I assume it's because of the website I'm playing with, or playing on. But I'll let it play out a little bit anyway. Maybe I even zoomed in and did proper editing so you can see it better. Oh no, yeah. No, there's no way that I could edit that to make it. Words are just straight up cut off. But, yeah. That was the base game of Friday Night Funkin'. So again, if you're interested in playing this, the link will be in the description below. It's completely free. They are coming out with a paid version. You know, again, there was recently a Kickstarter. It was massively successful from what I'm aware. And they're gonna make a full game, and so that's awesome. I'm excited for it because I really think that this game is fun. I've really enjoyed the music, and I'm hoping to play some mods. So thank you guys for watching. If you're interested in seeing more of this kind of content, do let me know in the comments below. And I guess I'll see you when I see you. So with that, have a good one, everybody.